Far from Heaven was the farewell to the cinema of the great Elmer Bernstein, the legendary composer of some of the greatest masterpieces of American film music, who said goodbye here by doing what he did best, creating first-rate music. The film is a magnificent imitation and homage to the great melodramatic classics of the 50s, those of Douglas Sirk, such as Only Heaven Knows, Written on the Wind, or An Imitation of Life, among others. Films made with vivid colors, stories of intense emotions, and very chromatic music like this one, set in Connecticut in the 50s, about a modest housewife who suddenly faces a very serious marital crisis when she discovers that her husband is homosexual, and who also faces a very serious social crisis when she meets and befriends a black man. A fantastic dramatic and narrative idea emerges from the composer's magnificent music. Kathy has not one but two central themes. One for the woman she is, and the other for the woman she would like to be. But before we get to them,
the bus is here. Bye. Have a good day at school.
The family and social environment is reflected by Bernstein with different music, secondary, showing harmony and happiness.
Raymond.
Mrs. Whitaker.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? I just received a call and suddenly everything's changed. Good morning, Magnatech International.
There's a significant theme that appears in an intimate and affectionate scene of the marriage.
She was fine. Said it was all a dreadful bore, what with Mona Lauder and her gossip.
Kathy, I'm sorry.
Darling, you've nothing to be sorry for. It was all just a silly, wretched mistake.
It reappears in the midst of a crisis when she waits for her husband to go to therapy and observes another couple in an intimate and affectionate situation. And it reappears when she tries to convince her friend that she did not have intimate or affectionate relations with the black man.
Eleanor, nothing happened between us. I told you that.
Kathy, it's none of my business. But you certainly make it sound as if something had.
Kathy is associated with the piano, with which, as we will soon see, her two central themes are built.
Yes, I hope I look exactly as pretty as you.
What a lovely compliment coming from my perfectly lovely daughter.
An instrument that helps to emphasize her tenderness and kindness.
I'm so tired.
Of course you are. You sleep now.
But also fragility and loneliness. Frank, on the other hand, is associated with the clarinet and a musical motif that refers to his hidden life. It is very interesting how the motif is versioned here with the piano when Kathy tries to find out what is wrong with him.
Did something happen at work?
But the motif is that of temptation.
Thank you, darling. I think it's right there on the nightstand.
The piano, the instrument associated with Kathy, forms what will be the first of her central themes, that of her present, and, to her regret, that of her future. With this music, she will go to take dinner to her husband before discovering him with another man.
I'm just dropping something off for my husband on the 12th floor. Mr. Whitaker.
All right.
Thank you.
Kathy, I'm so sorry.
When she meets Raymond at the gallery and he talks to her about art, it appears, also introduced with the piano, the outline of a new theme, which will be the theme of love.
The modern artist just pares it down to the basic elements of shape and color. But when you look at that, Monroe, you feel it just the same.
Why, that's lovely, Rick.
She goes on with her life and her music. But as her friendship with Raymond grows stronger, so does her other music.
Sometimes it's the people outside our world we confide in best.
Ask me to dance.
In this scene, they dance to her own music, which further emphasizes how good she feels about Raymond. The use of a character's theme in diegesis has been done several times in cinema, but in this movie it is done twice, because here this theme is played. But at the party where she tries to continue with her married life, the other theme is played in diegesis.
I must say, you look extremely fetching, all gussied up in your white tux and tie.
Well, it's a good thing since I can hardly breathe in it.
Oh, it's not that.
But it will be a mirage, because her marriage is broken. This fact and her hope of finding the happiness she has lost with Raymond create a conflict between the two musics, both confronted with reality. Their relationship is impossible.
I don't really have a choice.
I wish I could.
The theme of her present appears with the piano alone to indicate what the present is that awaits her: loneliness.
Eleanor, I know it's ridiculous and mad, but I think of him. I do. What he's doing, what he's thinking.
She hopes for a better future, but it is impossible.
Perhaps sometime in the future, after you're settled, perhaps I could come for a visit. See Baltimore?
Goodbye, Kathy.
And she ends up alone with the piano that began her dream. Raymond leaves, and with him all hope. And the piano again opens the way to the end, which is not a happy ending, but a sad, desolate one. She stays to go on with her life, and with the music that is her life's music. And Elmer Bernstein ends his movie career here. Glorious Bernstein.